Hey everybody, I'm having one of those days today where I keep kind of chopping and changing. I had my hair down with a different lip product on to film a different video, and then I changed it for this video because I kind of get that in the mirror. I'm like, Cami, you look fine, and then as soon as I press record, it's like, Cami, you look like a gargoyle, what the hell happened? And it genuinely looks like my facial features, they just migrate when I'm not looking and they just move. As soon as I talk, my face becomes this kind of mess of things that move around like a Picasso painting. So I am trying to find the best makeup solution to prevent my features from migrating while I talk. I'm a bit late to do the favourites of 2012 video because that's how I roll. When I do my top favourites of the year video, I tend to go with products that I actually bought and used a lot during that year. Otherwise I just tend to mention the same products over and over again in a kind of, oh my god, I love it kind of thing, and it just becomes the same thing over and over again each year. So I don't want to do that. I just want to focus on what I've really loved during this year and what new things that I've really been surprised by or that have really stood out to me. So the first product is, and I think this is going to be a lot of people's 2012 favourites, Giorgio Armani Maestro Fusion Makeup Foundation. This is a fantastic foundation. It has a unique delivery system in that it has a pipette and it's a very liquid product. The base of it is actually just oils, and these work with your skin to give an incredibly smooth delivery system, to hydrate and to deliver rich pigment with not much product. They smooth effortlessly over the skin. What are you up to? This product builds really easily because it's so smooth in the texture and formula. It's a very refined texture. It's a very lightweight foundation. It feels like nothing on the skin. Your skin just feels like skin. There's no heaviness, no crepiness. And the thing that I really like about this is that it feels like nothing, but it delivers excellent coverage. It delivers kind of light medium coverage. Might not be enough for some of you, but there's definitely room to build this up and get a bit more coverage if you need to. The thing I like about this especially is that the finish is very natural. It's very much a kind of liquid skin almost. Almost like it blurs in with your actual skin because the texture is so light and so thin. The thing that I do have problems with this is that it can stick to dry skin. If you have dry areas, I get them right between my eyebrows actually, and when I am having problems with that, I tend to stay away from this, which is a shame because I almost feel like the liquid texture, although it's kind of revolutionary and it's an ingenious way of packaging and delivering foundation, I almost feel like the liquid texture lets it down in that respect because I can't wear it when I have dry skin problems. I love to apply this using my fingers. It just blends perfectly with no streaks, no nothing. But honestly, the warmth of your fingers really warms up the oils and the pigment and it just gives you a seamless finish. So that is my first favourite of 2012. Next I have to talk about a product I've been talking about all year long, well at least since April. This is the Makeup Forever Aqua Brows. Actually this is the old version of the packaging, this is shade 3 of the old version, but I think they've actually extended the shade line now and they've changed the packaging, so I don't know if the shade that I have correlates with the new line, but it's the same product. It's a waterproof eyebrow corrector. It's a cream eyebrow product and a lot of people would be scared by that. I know that I was before I just basically fell in love and never looked back. It's a pigmented cream that you apply to your eyebrows with like a little angled brush or something, whatever you want to use. And it doesn't look as artificial as you'd think. It actually disperses really nicely through the brows and just fills them in a really perfect kind of way. It finishes my face off, it makes my face look polished, and my eyebrows, it gives them great pigmentation and shape. This colour happens to be perfect for me. This is like a cool dark brown, which is really similar to MAC's Concrete eyeshadow, which is what I was using before. But suffice to say, this lasts all day. You only need the tiniest bit. One tube will last you forever on this stuff. It lasts all day, no smudging, just sets there and you have to work to get this baby off. I love knowing that my eyebrows will not kind of migrate halfway down my face. It is basically perfect. It handles water, it handles oil, it just stays put in your eyebrows. This has a well-deserved place here in my favourites of 2012. I use this every single day and I use it without thinking. There's just no comparison. I think I'll move on to eye products next. So on product number 3, it's Burberry eyeshadows. I have nothing but good things to say about these eyeshadows. I have taupe brown, which is a fabulous cool brown. And I have rosewood, which is a wonderful kind of cool taupe, almost bronze. And then I also have Trench, which is a fabulous kind of buttercream porcelain colour. These eyeshadows do deserve the hype. They are absolutely fantastic quality. They are buttery soft, they are pigmented with absolutely no effort. They are beautifully designed. I would say that they are really refined, really a perfect product. They've been designed really, really well. They stay really beautifully. The texture is very, very soft, very finely milled. And the thing about these is they're not too shimmery, they're not too glittery, there's no huge particles of glitter, they're not too stiff. There's no obnoxious like bright blue or like bright pink shades. They are just very refined, very quiet, very sophisticated eyeshadows, and they are definitely worth the money. They are absolutely fantastic. Next, I'm going to talk about one of my favourite blushes of the year of 2012, and I bought this right at the beginning, around the beginning of February. And I mean it when I say that there has not been a week that I have not used this. It is unfortunately limited edition, but please allow me to have my romantic love moment with it because it's the Blush Horizon from Chanel, or the Horizon blush. It's this absolutely stunning kind of coral watermelon colour. It comes up on me as a kind of lovely, glowy pink peach that I can wear with everything. It just brightens up my face. I don't have to worry about if I'm accidentally going to put too much on. It's a very subtle kind of colour. There's no chalkiness. I mean, it's not the most pigmented of blushes, and I'll give you that, but on pure aesthetics alone, this has to win some kind of prize for last year because it is still beautiful and I've been using it constantly all year. What I love about this is that in kind of true Chanel style, it has that kind of subtle, sophisticated softness about it. So it does have shimmer in it, but it's very subtle, low level, very kind of quietly. And the quality of this is fantastic. And as I say, I can't do my top 10 favourites of 2012 without including this, my most worn pretty much every single day blush. Another blush which I thought was really, really great that launched in 2012 was this one by Illamasqua, which is Naked Rose, which I couldn't wait to get my hands on. And it's actually a bit of a shocker for Illamasqua because it's quite comparatively plain. It's a neutral kind of pink. I mean, it's not particularly fascinating. It really isn't. It's very natural, very kind of day off blush, I guess I would call it. I guess I would call it almost a ballet kind of pink. It's natural, it's very sweet, innocent, and kind of pure pink. But this is absolutely lovely for paler skin tones, and I have to kind of thank Illamasqua for finally releasing a blush which isn't quite as deep or as rich as the rest of their line. A lot of their blushes are very bright, very loud, and this blush is really muted, very tame, very calm, and there are other brands that have done this colour over and over again, but Illamasqua's contribution is matte, it's incredibly pigmented, it's very, very good. I've seen a lot of blushes this colour that tend to be chalky, they tend to drop a lot of powder, they tend to be stiff and difficult to use, but this is exactly the same standard as I was I would expect from Illamasqua. There's no stiffness, no chalkiness, just pure pigment, and it's an absolute pleasure to use. So it's an excellent everyday blush for pale girls. So we're on to number 6, and I really have to give this a mention because I've worn this so much that I've actually nearly run out. This is the Beauté Liqui-Gel stain. You can see my tube is nearly empty. It's what I'm wearing now, and I'm truly in love with this product. I wear it pretty much whenever I can, to whatever I can wear it to, whatever I can get away with it to. This will always be my first port of call for a red. It's a fantastic stain. It's a gel stain, so it's thicker than a traditional liquid stain like Benetint. It stays on the lips, it doesn't run into lip lines. Say this is kind of a sheer neo-romantic red, but I find it really deep, really vampy. This gives me a jiggle in my walk and a kind of pretty woman playing in my head. I love this. It's a bloody kind of colour, and it comes up quite dark on the lips, and you can of course layer it to get more intensity. It contains a unique ingredient derived from orchids, which give it its gel texture, which is quite a weird little factoid. And I love that it's not sticky, it's not liquid, it's not gloopy, it's just a really fantastic gel product. I have a massive vendetta against Benefit, which I think is absolute pure shite, so for me to find a almost perfect lip stain, this is fantastic. It dries to a matte finish, and the texture kind of makes it more flexible and easy to blend as well. I mean, obviously it can dry out lips because it's a lip stain, but any lip stain can dry out lips, so I don't really find that a unique point to make. So this has to be, if I had to rank them in order, this would be number 1. This is my top favourite. So next I've got to talk about another lipstick I wore an absolute crap ton in 2012, and that is MAC's Syrup, which is kind of a shocker for me because I'm really not that interested in MAC, but when I use a lipstick this much and there's only about half left, I have to really tell myself that yeah, it is definitely a favourite, because I couldn't use a lipstick this much without it being a favourite. This is a luster finish, which is kind of one of their sheer pigmented formulations, in the sense that it's a glossy finish and it's kind of medium pigmentation. The thing that I like about Syrup that I didn't really realise is it's a kind of slow grower. It doesn't really stand out, it's not very loud, it's not very interesting to me, but that's why I like it, because it's so easy. It goes with everything. This basically never leaves my handbag. It just stays in there for those days when I need Old Faithful to come out and give me a kind of natural, everyday makeup that doesn't really scream it from the rooftops, and you don't want to stand out. You just want to look like yourself but enhanced. So nice texture, nice level of pigmentation, nice lipstick. So I'm on to number 8 now, and I have yet another lip product. This is Magnetism from Illamasqua, one of my standout products from last year. This is a wonderfully opulent shade. It's very bright, very rich. It's this beautiful plummy red colour, and the thing that I like about this is the texture. I've tried another Illamasqua lipstick which felt really stiff and not really creamy enough, but this is very creamy. It's pigmented, it glides onto the lips, it's comfortable to wear, it's moisturising, and I love this new texture from Illamasqua. It reminds me almost of like an amplified cream from MAC. It's got that kind of slight glossiness and creaminess, but opacity of pigment. I loved this product from when I first saw it. It really stood out to me as a fantastic lipstick. I got a lot of wear out of it, I got a lot of compliments on it. For my first experience with an Illamasqua lipstick, I was really impressed with this. Number 9 is another Illamasqua product, and this is a brush which I bought earlier during the year, and I think it was on sale and that's why I bought it, but I was so surprised at how much I adore this. This is the blending brush number 2. It's a pretty big blending brush as far as blending in the eye socket goes. It's pretty big. I mean, if you're going to use it around the eyes, I would suggest using it for giving you a really big wash of colour, because I think it would be perfect for that. But actually, I think this is perfect for two other uses as well. One of them is kind of a cream highlighter. I've used it with their product that they released last year called Gleam, which is a really nice cream highlighter, and it works really nicely to blend it because it's got synthetic hairs. It doesn't it doesn't soak any product in or grab any product. But the thing that I have loved it for is concealer. Applying concealer with this brush is a dream. It gives a lovely airbrushed look. It blends it in perfectly. It fits really well under my eye socket, but then I'm aware that I have quite big kind of golem sized like eyes. Like, I shouldn't do that face. But I really love it because it's very, very soft. It's soft and well made, high quality. The bristles are great, and the movement on it is great. So I literally hold at the end of the brush to give a really light pressure that I just blend under the eye in circular motions. Last product is a skincare product, and this is Alpha H Liquid Gold with glycolic acid. I talked about this in my recent skincare favourites video, so I don't have loads to add to that, but if you didn't see that, I'll link it below. And this is a chemical exfoliant. It contains various kind of weird ingredients. It's basically like a cocktail of weird things. It's got silk proteins and licorice extract and glycolic acid, which all work to brighten dull skin and like take off the kind of gross dead skin that you missed with exfoliating and give you bright, rejuvenated, firm skin. This is quite a weird product because it's like a clear liquid, and you don't need very much of it. You just put it on a cotton wool pad and then wipe it around your face after cleansing, and then you just leave it to work overnight. It's a very liquid product. It doesn't look like it's going to do a hell of a lot, but the first time I used this, as I said in my skincare video, I saw myself in the mirror. My skin looked so bright, so firm and plump and kind of, I don't know, just happy, I think is the word. So I continue to use this, and I continue to love it, and I continue to recommend it to pretty much everybody. So that is all of my top 10 favourites of 2012. It took me a little while because I genuinely think that I had one of those boring years where like not much happened and I didn't remember liking anything. So I was like this like grumpy old person just sitting alone in my home. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what some of your favourites were, and I'll see you soon.